Hi everyone, and welcome back to another print-on-demand video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing some helpful information for those of you who are just starting out with print-on-demand. I've been doing print-on-demand for well over 5 years now, so I just want to take this quick video to share a few important things that you can expect as you're starting out in print-on-demand and things that I wish were shared with me when I was starting out. To all of you guys who are returning to the channel, thank you guys so much for all the support. It's pretty awesome to watch this community grow. It's beyond what I ever expected for this YouTube channel, so thank you guys so much. With that being said, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Greg, and I'd like to talk about online entrepreneurship, specifically print-on-demand and affiliate marketing, and sharing the resources that I wish were shared with me along the way. If you're interested in making money online, feel free to look around the channel and consider subscribing because you're going to find a lot of things completely free on this channel that you would typically have to pay for in a course. With all of that being said, if you are new to print on demand, the next few minutes are going to be very helpful for you. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind that if you are new to making money online, print on demand is one of the absolute best places you can start. In the past 5+ years, I have tried a ton of different ways to make money online. These are things from dropshipping, Amazon FBA, surveys, affiliate marketing, print on demand, just to name a few of them, and only some of them have really stuck and really worked, and I continue to do them today. Now, with that said, the reason that I recommend print on demand to anyone who is just getting into making money online is because, one, it's not going to cost a lot to get started. You do not have to pay anything at all to start making sales in print on demand. Yes, there are design tools and niche research tools that can help you and will allow you to grow your business and get more sales and make more money quicker. However, you do not need to use any of those to get started and start making money. When I started out with print on demand years ago, I did not have any design tools that were paid. I used completely free design tools and just kind of toughed it in the beginning and spent a lot more time than I do today making each one of my designs. So the biggest thing above everything else if you are starting out in print on demand is just know that you do not have to spend a single dollar. You do not need to buy any expensive courses. You do not need to invest into advertising, and the paid tools are not required. They are only recommendations. So that covers the first reason of why I really recommend print on demand for beginners, because there really is no upfront cost that you have to pay. Now, the second reason that print on demand is absolutely perfect for anyone getting into making money online is because you do not need to have a specific skill set. Yes, print on demand is about creating designs that will ultimately be sold on t-shirts, on sweatshirts, on mugs, etc. However, you do not need to be a graphic designer or an artist. Take me, for example. I started years ago and I am not a graphic designer. However, by using design tools, whether they are free or paid, nowadays you can create designs very easily and without any graphic design experience. If you look back a decade before we had all of these apps and design tools to use, you would have to create these by hand. So if you didn't have the skill set, then you wouldn't be able to create these designs. Now, by using the tools that are available to all of us, we can all create designs that someone will see on a shirt and really want to buy. Now, another big tip that I can pass on to you guys if you're just starting out in print on demand is don't think that the best designs are just the ones that are most complex. Some of the designs on my accounts that sell the best to date over the last 5+ years are ones that are simply text. Now, yes, I can definitely say that the best designs that sell are a combination of text and an illustration or a graphic. However, text-only designs sell as well, so you don't have to create super elaborate designs just to try to get sales. Now, moving along, in the beginning as a print-on-demand seller, if you are new to this space, it's very important to mentally understand that it can take time to get your first sales. There's a very popular thing in the entrepreneurship world known as shiny object syndrome. You see this a lot with making money online, and essentially what it is someone will start a new venture because it looks like a good opportunity. And then once they've been working on it for a week or two, they see something else that looks like a good opportunity. These are the shiny objects. And they jump from shiny object to shiny object. So they only put in a couple weeks, they get distracted, they completely drop it and try something different. When you're starting out in print on demand, your first sales can take anywhere from a couple days to a couple months. So just trust me, if you do stick with it and you start to see those initial sales, it will have a snowball effect, and the more designs that you're creating and uploading, the more sales you're going to see coming in overall. The beginning can be very tough because you don't have a big library of designs already out there, so you're not getting a ton of organic traffic seeing your designs right off the bat. But trust me when I say, if you're just starting out in print on demand, try to be as patient as possible, stay optimistic, and just keep consistently putting in the work. There is no downside to this. There are no risks to this. The only thing that you're sacrificing is time. This is the time that you spend creating the designs, the time that you spend uploading the designs. You don't have to pay for ads. You don't have to pay for anything else. So it's just your time, and it is going to take a lot of hard work. Now, the reason I say that is to keep it real with you guys, but don't let that discourage you at all. Yes, it does take hard work. However, some of you guys who have been following this channel for a while have been coming back and leaving comments of how quickly you got your first sales or how your success is going so far. So with that being said, what I recommend to you if you are new to the space is go through some of the other videos on this channel and just scroll down to the comment section. Typically when I see them, I will pin them to the top, but just browse through the comments and look at some of the other comments and talk to those people. They are sharing how quickly they got their first sales. Now, I absolutely don't want to get your hopes up super high. However, my personal record is uploading a design and getting the first sale within 24 hours. And there are 2 people that I know of so far who have beat me. In the comment section, I've talked to someone who got their first sale in 16 hours. And then the record holder so far that I know of who has got their first sale in 6 hours. That is absolutely insane, and that is better than I have even done myself. So my hat's off to you and congratulations on that. With that being said, stay as optimistic as possible if you're just starting out in this space, and you may get super lucky and get those first few sales right off the bat. Otherwise, it may take you a couple weeks or a couple months. Now, some of you guys have been asking me, how can you speed up this process in the beginning of getting those first few sales? And really the best answer I can give you is it's going to come down to a combination of a few things. First is going to be what niche you're going into, how competitive that really is, making sure that you have good designs that are as good or better than the other designs in that niche. And then lastly, over on Instagram and the initial traffic that you're getting over to your products, it's really, there is a factor of a little bit of luck in getting in front of the right person who sees that design and is ready to buy and it resonates with them, and doing that early on. In time, you're absolutely going to get in front of those people. However, some people get in front of that person who's ready to buy within 16 hours or 6 hours. So just know that by using those niche hashtags, your design is going to be shown to people who care about it and resonate with it. It's just a matter of how long it takes for you to get in front of the people who are ready to buy right now. Now, just to throw in one more helpful thing in this video, for those of you who are starting out with print on demand, you will see in a lot of these videos I'm talking about using Instagram, and that is the best strategy to get organic traffic over to your storefronts and get those first few sales. That is 100% the best strategy if you're starting out as a new seller on print on demand. It does not require any paid ads. You don't have to pay for anything. You're using free niche hashtags to get in front of people who care. Now, with that being said, a question that I commonly get is, how many followers do you need to have on your Instagram page to tell that it's working? And this is actually not the answer you're going to expect, but my answer is you don't have to worry about followers at all. Yes, building up followers on your page is going to be helpful, because then every time you post on that page in the future, it's going to go onto their news feeds without you having to do anything. It'll automatically show up to them every time. However, the vast majority of people making purchases from Instagram are impulse purchases. What that means is they're just scrolling on Instagram and your design pops up. They don't even follow your page yet, but it's because you use those niche hashtags. They see it, it's relevant to them, they care about it, and either they want it for themselves right then and there because it resonates so well, or they know someone who it would be perfect for. Maybe someone's birthday's coming up, maybe a holiday's right around the corner, and they know someone who fits what that design is made about so well that it's an impulse purchase, right place, right time. So with that said, don't worry about followers too much on your page. Yes, it is a good thing to have, but more than anything, it's a vanity metric. It's not going to help you get those first few sales any faster. So guys, I know this has been a short video, but if you have any questions at all, one of my favorite things is to go through the comment section and just see you guys getting started and helping you as much as I can. So if you have any questions about print on demand, whether you're a new seller or if it's one of you guys that have been following this channel for a long time, just let me know. You can say hi in the comments. You can ask me anything that I can help with, and I'd be happy to help you guys out. With that said, I'll keep an eye on the comment section, and I've got more videos coming for you guys soon. So I will see you all in the next video.